Looking through the lens, opinions of three friends. Looking through the lens, sometimes they don't make sense.
Penis.
Your mum.
What?
Theo, you want to add something? I said
I'm
penis, you
eating
said your
chips.
mum. You want to say cool.
Nice.
Alright. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our weekly dose of What If reviews. A shit with this is through the lens, by the way. That's what you're watching. It says in the title, and it is. With the Unholy Trinity, me, Patronus Gold, as your host. On my left, Smiling Sun Dude.
I definitely did not drop my headphones.
And on my right, the dashing Dio.
Hey, the double D.
Hey.
Dio,
Anyway.
double D.
That's right.
Ha 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 ha. Anyway,
Dio, double D.
let's touch upon this episode. What if episode 6, titled "What If Killmonger Rescued Tony Stark?"
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Synopsis for this one: Killmonger rescues Tony Stark when his Humvee is attacked in Afghanistan and manipulates his influence for his designing Wakanda. That's kind of a spoiler, but okay. It's directed by Brian Andrews, written by Matthew Chauncey, stars Jeffrey Wright, Michael B. Jordan, Jon Favreau, Don Cheadle, so just finding who's not a spoiler, Paul Bettany, Mick Wingert is Tony Stark in this one. That's kind of it, right?
That's it, huh?
Yeah,
Nice to not spoiler stuff.
that's not spoil stuff. Yeah. Anyway, first impressions, ladies and gentlemen.
I
mean,
like when
gentlemen.
Killmonger fucked Tony Stark in the ass.
Me too.
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, I reckon this episode is good. Like that's kind of just it. It's good. Like I think it's a little bit stronger than the first episode and the first and second episode, but I don't think it's as good as the last two.
Mm.
And a lot of it's
Yeah.
just to do with the plot's not great, in my opinion. There's some pretty weak writing in here.
Yeah, I feel like things just happened because they wanted to happen.
Yes, they definitely pull shit out of their ass a lot. Well, especially like with the ending, which we'll talk about spoilers. But there's also a lot of good things to like here. Though I feel like this is a tricky one because a lot of the things to like, I reckon, in this episode are just like a kind of a referential to the Iron Man movie, and that's what makes them good. And to other movies that they're. This one's. Is it actually as good as? Yeah, maybe this is my least favorite one. Damn, I came here going like, oh, this is like about a 7, and then I was like, actually, now that I think about it, there's even less to like. But anyway, that's my
Spoilers
opinion. We'll get on to
for
the.
the score.
Yeah, well, I didn't
Less
say.
than
I
a
said that's
7.
not giving me a thinking. Maybe it's less than. I don't know. Maybe it's good. Like, maybe I'll go with a 10 at the end. Who knows if my feelings change? Right. Speaking of changing, let's just change this subsection onto acting. What do we think about the acting, the voice acting?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Like the what's that? Maybe. Okay, I'm not gonna say it was the best part of the thing. Lord knows I can't be good. I'm not good enough at reviewing to make that opinion, but it was good.
Yeah.
Everyone sounded like who they are most of the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Then up next is the writing. Which should we just save that entire part for spoilers? I don't know if there's anything we can really touch upon without spoilers.
Already kind of mentioned the
yeah.
broad points at the beginning, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we can move on.
We'll just move on. Cinematography. pretty decent.
Yeah, I would say so. Just
Yeah.
these. Don't remember anything too spectacular.
Cool. Editing visuals.
Good as usual for the series, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And the music. I think it was a particular highlight of this episode.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What kind of
Good
A
music?
lot of it was
thematics work.
a lot of it was just straight up music from Black Panther that they put in here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, which was always good.
All right.
And that concludes our non-spoiler section of this video.
Oh, speed running.
Yep, we'll go to spoilers now.
Speed running. Timestamp.
Welcome to Sport. Yep. All right, I'll just I don't really have a plan of what to talk about here, but I'll just say the story. I mean, it makes sense stuff that happens, but also it's also kind of random with what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I feel like? What I noticed was like
What
Killmonger was explaining everything.
was he?
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
like,
remember, but I'll
more
take your word
like,
for it.
oh, these robots can do this, this, and this because in my plan it's gonna do that.
Well, that's what you get for hiring a weeb.
Yeah,
I'm joking. Don't kill me.
and then like I feel like he does the bulk of explanations to the audience.
Yeah. Yeah. And to me, I think the plot felt like it was more just like weaving together a bunch of Easter eggs and references to the other movies than like having an actual plot. Because you're just
I get
traveling
that.
from you kind of travel from Iron Man, you go to Age of Ultron, you travel to Black Panther at the end. It felt like it was just moving throughout and a bit more than just paying homage to those, but just felt like it was those movies with changes.
Yeah.
Which now I kind of see the complaints that people were making about the very first episode of the show about how that was too close to the thing. But I feel like this just felt kind of pointless. And the ending was really bad. Like really bad. They're just things kind of just end when they're getting I guess like the implication is like war is coming, but it's not like super well established and the tension isn't really there, and then they just then I guess the final stinger, right, is Riri, no Shuri. So I'm thinking of Ironheart. Shuri says to Pepper, "Hey yo, it's a child, it's a child,
T'Challa dead.
who go? Oh,
Yes, his
he's
surname
been doing
is Killmonger as well.
his you see, this is sus stuff, and how does she know that? There's no explanation how she knows that. She just does, and then Pepper's like, "Oh, we got to do something," and then the episode ends.
And
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like how the whole beginning of the episode starts with Killmonger somehow knowing that Mr. Big Mambo is gonna kill Stark, and that's what started the whole debacle thing.
Well, they explained it. They actually explained that part away. He says that he's been doing some reconnaissance in the Ten Rings room.
Yeah, but like,
I mean, I
why?
can look past that if that's the set. Oh well, it's also kind of explained in the movie Black Panther that he was working in Afghanistan during that time.
Yeah, I knew that, but like, I guess he just
Yeah.
stumbled across those files or something.
Yo.
I mean, it's honestly fine, I guess, if it's just the start of the episode. That's just what they need to get the episode going.
Yeah,
But the episode just doesn't really go anywhere interesting.
well, they
And
ended it on the last one, but yeah.
also, I felt like T'Challa's inclusion in the episode, as much as I did actually, that was one of the stronger parts, I reckon. Like the whole, he kills T'Challa, then they meet again on the ancestral plane. However, I don't really know how it would canonically work. Like, if you look at Age of Ultron, Claw is still operating his thing. I don't think he's been attacked. Like Black Panther has any knowledge of Claw's activities in that particular area, right? But like, I guess for some reason he does now, and I don't know. I felt like they just put Black Panther in it because they needed him to be in it later, and it didn't really make sense why he would be there at that point.
Well,
Yeah.
because conveniently he's there.
Well,
Yeah. So yeah, it just makes the whole thing feel like they needed to get from Age of Ultron to Black Panther, and that's like their way of doing that. And it just felt like it's just jumping from the movies rather than like that's the thing like I liked about the previous episode and the episode before that. They took the movies, but they really pushed a lot away from those movies. You're just using the characters and stuff, and this is very much reliant, I think, on those movies.
yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, say you hadn't seen those movies, you would have no fucking clue what's going on.
You know.
Because also a lot of the stuff that happens relate to like knowledge you have to have on the MCU, like how Tony knows who Claw is. There's like a one-off line in Age of Ultron that explains that. There's a lot of way too much reliance on that sort of thing to. Yeah, I felt to really enjoy this story. I mean, it was kind of cool to see the Killmonger team up Tony though, and make some Gundams bots from Iron Man 2. Yeah,
Oh, they did, don't they?
it did. I actually like when I saw they made the bot, and I was like, okay, I was thinking that's not the Gundam from the design plan, but maybe like Hammer will make an appearance, but he didn't. Imagine if we got a post credit scene where Hammer's like, "Wow, look at those bots. That would be cool if I invented those." Yeah.
MC Hammer.
Anything else? MC Hammer can't touch this.
Yes. Epic.
Also, I guess I should probably give some more compliments to so I can like even out my score because I know what my score will be. I think that Killmonger is really good in this. His motivations fit with his character, and he kills people, which is like you do see a bit of in Black Panther, but this like goes a bit more, and you kind of like
He kills
this is the
everyone.
character, just like to the extreme of it feels like his character, and is that all seems fine. Um, and I guess all the characters were pretty good. Yeah, that's kind of the compliments I give it, other than technical stuff. All right, let's just jump into verdicts then. I gotta go for dinner scene.
Dinner verdicts.
Take it away, Dio. Dinner verdicts. Let's go.
Yeah, so ladies and gents, um, decent episode, but kind of bad writing, but kind of cool. Had some cool parts. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Damn, that was my initial thoughts, mate. But upon delving into the writing, I'm kind of just like, there was really nothing there to. I don't think I would rewatch this episode even. Just wasn't there for me. I think it's enjoyable for your first watch, maybe, but like other than that, I don't really like it that much. So I'm gonna give this one a 5. It's kind of average.
All right, I'll go with a 6 then. Combined average of 6.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Epic.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. We have one more final thing, don't we?
Do we?
Yes.
Sunman, your
For
segment.
today's
Go.
in today's question of what if, we will
Yep.
be asking the question: what if I and I really should have thought about this more before starting because I had an idea what I was to say and I realized the wording's not exactly right. What if I? I'll just say, what if I was a double agent?
For who?
Ooh, CBT reference. Remember our CBT videos on this channel. You can check it out.
As a
If you're a
Dio,
who
do
you
you
working
remember the
for?
CVT reference? Dictate
yeah.
Dio.
Oh, as in like you're a double agent for me and for a certain Wu.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I
if you
realize that's a bad what if because it's literally just in reality.
yeah, it is. If
Yeah.
you were
Hmm.
legally trialed in the Indonesian courts, you'll be shot and chopped up.
Okay. Well,
And
you
fed
know,
to
you
be.
you know, I have your immense loyalty.
Yep. All right. I'll take that.
Yeah. All right. Great. What if then? Are you okay, sir?
Yeah, are you okay? What is
Did you,
happening?
did you poison
Did I
our leader?
poison you?
Yeah. Chip poisoning, bro.
Ah, shit.
Wait, I don't have to
Ah,
poison
shit.
supply. Who does not interact with the plantations?
Yeah. There you go.
Did you take some
Okay, I'm
antidotes? Did you take some antidotes, oh glorious dictator?
Yeah, I'm drinking water. That's kind of fixing it.
Nice. Get that pH down.
Speaking of antidotes, y'all will need an antidote to this episode. So go do something after, cause we're done. See you.
Bye.
Bye bye. I'm dying.